Hi, I'm gonna attempt to do a review on the Track 4900 Alpha and how it compares to my former bike, a GT Pantera, with waving at the fire truck going down the street. I think it was my next door neighbor's brother. Okay, back to reality. Okay, the biggest difference that I've noticed between this track and the GT Pantera, the GT Pantera felt lighter. The tubing I think was lighter. It did not have the front shock. It had a straight fork, chromoly fork. It just felt much lighter, and it's not the tires, because I had the knobbies on it. And I also put road tires. I put road tires on this one, and it's a dramatic increase in speed. But the GT was, I can remember one day coming back from a job site to go pick up a check or something at a temp agency or something like that, and I raced the cars back. And it was one of those 95 plus degree days, and I don't know, it was just the right situation, but I just floored it, and I must have been going over 40 miles an hour, and I'm not Lance Armstrong. I was flying. I've never experienced that with this bike. Also, the size is different. This is, I think, a 19-inch bike or a 19.5-inch bike. I think it was 19. The GT was a 17.5-inch. It seemed perfect for me. You don't see 17.5 inches anymore, but it just seemed perfect. It got stolen. My next-door neighbor took it right out of my driveway while I was getting ready for work. And then you can bet the police did something. Yeah. Even when I called 911, they were like, "What? Your bike got stolen?" Like it was not important. They'd rather hear calls about, "I didn't get no chicken McNuggets. They took my chicken McNugget." You know, something like that. But that was a while ago. This was the replacement, and it was an emergency replacement. I needed a bike immediately, because ironically, link to my last video, the bottom bracket grinded up one day on that bike. That was a temporary bike. I was riding a Huffy. Just this massively heavy steel Huffy, and it'd been left out in the rain, and one day it just grinded up, and there was ball bearings falling everywhere. This one, when it's been grinding up a while, they'd fall out. I had troubles with the GT too, because I used to hook the trailer up to it, and I used to put a lot of weight in there, and it had some problems with the bottom bracket getting out of sync, and out of alignment with the back. Then you add into the fact, it's hard to judge either bike when certain people like to vandalize them at your workplace and things like that. Take your bike around, ride it around, It's always nice. But definitely the GT was better. It was, when you ride down the street with a GT, it was a little different than riding down with this. Even though this kid got compliments and everything, but it's so heavy. The GT, you saw kids going, "Look, a GT!" Not that that's the most important thing, but when you can accelerate, it's really safe. I think speed does not necessarily kill. Speed saves you too as well. But it is what it is. I really don't like, on either bike, I did not like any of the shifters. When they gonna start making shifters out of metal again? These plastic pieces of crap. I mean, I don't understand it at all. It's bad enough, things like the bottom bracket. This is basically the bowels of the bike. This is, if the frame is the heart, this is the bowels. You can't screw around with that part of the body of the bike either. But if you put cheap parts in there, you're going to experience them much faster. Forget about the fact there's no brakes on this bike. Brakes were always optional with me. I know where I'm going. I know I'm going to stop. But the shifters, never liked them. Never liked these plastic shifters. They really need to start giving us a better quality shifter. Make it out of like, aluminum or whatever, steel. Doesn't matter. Just make it solid. What is my dog doing? She's eating strawberries and she doesn't even wait till they get ripe. I don't know what else. Like I said, oh, the color. The GT had a nice tail color. This is navy blue, worst color blue, gray. It's boring. Bike should be snazzy. The least they could do is put something nice on there. You want to be seen in traffic. At least make it red. Don't make it white. Had a white bike before and you'll never clean them. But that's about it. The Trek Alpha Aluminum 4900. A lot of people like this frame. I might be willing to sell it. Although there's no resale value I found in those.